So today I just want to give you guys an update on the weekly breakdown we did on Sunday, and this is going to be how the market has played out so far. So if you remember, the weekly outlook we did on Sunday was pretty easy. We noticed that gold from a 4-hour perspective. What we could see is that in gold was in an uptrend, basically from if you're looking at the daily time frame perspective, looking at the daily time frame perspective, you see that gold was in a very good uptrend. And now when we had to scale down to a lower time frame like the 4 hours, we start looking for intraday movement. You notice that we had this structure where we had this good impulsive move, and this was a correction, right? And we note that gold has already corrected about 70 to 80% of the move, and we're expecting a movement to the downside. So this movement had happened, right? So you see, I'm just going to put a clip by the side so you see what happened. Let's continue. So after we've gone to the time frame, so we want now to go to our 4 hours to start looking for intraday entries, right? So we are going to mark this now as we're going to mark this as our high. We have these changes that did for gold. We had this price move, right? They actually were drop, right? So what I'm expecting, if you also take your trend line, you can see, you can draw a trend line from here, this trend line, then we can mark up our. So we have this, we'll change it to white from here. This recent structure point, the recent point, I just look at my other sector 7. We have this one, 2290. Yep. So this is what I have. I'm expecting on hold is that I want to see price retrace in here. So I want to see move price release retrace here, and then what I'll be expecting a drop. That's what I'll be expecting. First target, second target, and my overall target is going to be here, right? So this is what I'm seeing. So this is how the 1 hour is looking. Gold being as it is, this zone, let's see. This zone, but the price which is here, and then it's still be good for us. We start looking for, now we need to see another change. The book, and I want you to act as a resistance right now, right? So it should be acting for me as a supply zone right now. So I'm just going to remove this, and it's simple as that. What I'm looking for on gold is that price should come retest back here and then continuous movement to the downside. And there is another possibility, the upside, flexible, right? You are getting for, so we are within this zone. I want to see, I will say it again, I want to see price pushing to this zone, then giving me that move to the downside. Right, that is where I'll be taking, and my target is going to be, as we reach this target, then we shall have another update, right? So what we're expecting is that we're expecting, as price had already made this movement, we're expecting gold to actually move to this recent level that I just broke. So we had this demand zone that got broken, now acting as a supply zone. So we're just expecting price to do what, we reach it and then what, come back to the downside, and that was our expectation, and gold just played out as such, right? So this was what happened. So you see that what happened is that gold actually moved here. Maybe as gold came here, started reacting, dropped, came again, reacted, and then eventually dropped to the downside. So this was how we got our first trade. So our first trade, the trade I shared in my Telegram community. So if we go to the 15-minute, it was pretty easy how we got the trade. So after seeing gold making this movement to the downside, then broken out of this structure that we had here, right? So we had this move, then price came to our zone. We took a first trade here during the week, and that was on Tuesday. It was a very good move to the downside, and then price now came to the upside here. Now when price broke down from these our demand zone, now it was now acting as what, as a resistance zone. So I was just waiting for price to tap into this zone, since I use mostly I use a 5 minutes for my entry, 5 minutes 15 minutes for my entry. So when I saw this break of this zone here to the downside, I was expecting price to pull back somewhere to the top here for me to get my entry, right? So when price pulled back, and then I got my entry here and I shared to the community, and we closed this entry somewhere here. It was where I closed this entry with about 150 pips, and the second entry was still very simple. So price broke out again, and I was expecting price to come and fill back
this level here, to come and retest back at this level, right? So I use my Fibonacci, which I use very much. So when I place my Fibonacci, I'm expecting price to fill the imbalances. So like this fair value gap we had here, I was expecting price to fill within this zone. That was why I actually took my entry here. So you see 71.9 and 79%. So this is a fair value gap I was looking for price to fill. So when price filled this fair value gap, immediately I went in for a sell and I called for my community again, and we banked more than 150 pips on this move, right? So pretty much this was what we were able to, this was how we're able to get this trade based on the weekly projection we had done, right? Now for today, this is what we are expecting, right? For today, this is what we are expecting. If you look at gold right now, you see that we are within this wedge, right? Falling wedge, you see this, and now price is broken, has broken up to the upside, right? Regardless, what I'm expecting is still pretty much the same. I'll go back to my higher time frame again. So this is what I'm expecting on gold today, right? So after this impulsive move, there should be a correction, right? So I'm expecting price to correct to a certain level around here, right? I'm expecting price to correct to a certain level around here, right? This is a zone I'm expecting price to correct to. So if I go to my 15 minutes, my 15-minute time frame, and if I pull my Fibonacci again like this and to this low, very simple as that, you will see I'm expecting price to fill within this level, and I have this my indicator. If I put it, you see that what we have this fair value gap here, right? We have this fair value gap here, so price to pull to 0.79. So this is what I'm expecting on gold for today. Price to pull somewhere and then we should have a drop, right? But today we are having some fundamentals which might cause us good or harm. So we have GBP uh, GDP, final GDP data to be released today for the quarter. So the expectation is that they are looking to see GDP increase from 1.3% to 1.4%, right? Which means if this happens, if it comes out greater than this, then we are going to see the dollar to be strong, and then we should expect what gold to continue falling to the downside. So that is going to be in confluence with this our move for today. So expecting price to push upside during this move, and then what is getting the drop to the downside. So pretty much this is what I am expecting on gold today. So expecting price to pull to what 0.79, 0.7019, then drop to the downside, and my target for this drop is going to be around we're looking at around here. This is where my target is going to be. You're looking at 228. I'm targeting this, so that is where I'm expecting gold to drop all the way to, right? So pretty much this is what I have for gold, and I just decided to share with you guys. See you, I will give an update in my Telegram community, so make sure to join the Telegram community. If you are not inside, you can follow me on Instagram on @abfx_237. I'm going to put the handle there, or search on Telegram, because I'm going to keep giving updates on the trades I'm taking, right? See you in the next video. Thank you.